Y'all might remember some time ago I took a front left tire off this car because it was wearing out, and it seemed odd that it was wearing out and the other tires weren't necessarily wearing out. I put it on the back, I put the other one on the front. I went along and life was good for a while, but recently not so much. In fact, to the point where I was driving this thing, I went for my doctor visit today, and I thought I'd blown out a tire or something. This thing was wobbling all over the road, and good grief, I thought I literally pulled over to see if I'd blown a tire out. It's making so much racket. So I came back home, I pulled off that left rear tire, that same one I took off the front, and it has got egg-shaped things growing out of it all around it. And I checked the other ones, and the one on the right was about an inch out of round. It was kind of egg-shaped, the whole tire. So I took one off the back, put it on the front, took one off the front, left it at the house. I took two of my summer tires, which I think technically you're not supposed to run studs, you know, and mix them with regular tires, but I think in this kind of an emergency, I'm getting away with it because I need to get to work in the morning. But I took two of my regular tires, put them on the back, got them two on the front that seem to be around. The car just drives sweet, you know, straight down the road, no bumping around, no woggling. A while ago, I was literally in a place where I was thinking, it's gonna be hard to keep this thing between the ditches. You know, I was hanging on for dear life. I was getting all white knuckles, you know, from gripping the steering wheel, and I was looking around in oncoming traffic thinking, boy, I hope I can hang this thing. It's like trying to fly a D-24. Is that right, D-24? Is that what that plane was that they talked about in that book about Unbreakable, that, what's his name, the Olympic runner was in, talking about how hard it was to fly one of them. That's what this car felt like. Now, it's smooth as silk. So, I'm gonna show you them tires when we get back home, because them things are nasty. And it's odd to me that I got one tire that just went all to heck, and the others seem to be fine. Although one of them was out around. I mean, you know, way back when I was a young feller, I had a 67 Camaro Super Sport 350, and it was a family car. And I went out and bought a brand new set of Cooper tires and put on it. Well, that's the only tire I ever had to blow out. And it blew out under perfect conditions. We was just driving down the road, 30, 40 miles an hour. And nice day, bang, blew all to pieces. Never had a blowout. I've ran some horrible tires. The only blowout I ever had was on that new Cooper. Well, it just so happens these tires are Cooper. So I'm thinking, I don't want to, you know, talk disgruntledly about a tire maker, but I'm thinking next time I buy a tire, if it says Cooper on there, I might just avoid it. I don't know if that means anything. I mean, I don't want to be, like I say, disparaging somebody's company. Some of y'all might work for Cooper Tire, but it's just my experience so far. Of course, I'm an old man. I've lived a long time, but the only two really bad problems I've had with tires is both Coopers. I'll show you these tires. I'll show you the bad ones. We've had a mild winter, and we haven't had a lot of snow, and I know it's probably hard on these tires to run on regular pavement, these studded tires. But if you look, see how this one is cupped out here and here and here and here. That's a good one. That's the one that's out around by about an inch. Look at this one. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a big old goose egg right there. Y'all see that? This side of the tire is that big. That side of the tire is all swelled out. If you turn it a little bit, you see how it rolls sideways when you turn it? That's not a good sign when your tire does that. And you come back up here, right from here, you can see one side's growing out and all. And right back in here, it's all growing out and all in here. See how much bigger that is? That's not a good sign. So anyway, feels pretty good now. I'm gonna, since we might get a big snowstorm yet, I'll leave, you know, these ones here have been doing okay. Studs are still hanging in there. No odd wearing or anything. Of course, that woggly tire might have made the tire right opposite of it wear, but it wouldn't account for it being out of round. See, this one here was on the back. That one looks fine. Yeah, they're Coopers. Anyway, so I got the Volkswagen cranked up and pulled it out. I'm gonna crank it up and pull it back in, and then we will. What do we do? We'll go in the house. That's what we'll do. And I may just leave the hubby caps right off the Volkswagen, at least for now. I mean, not the Volkswagen, leave them off of the Toyota.